Namaste.
Namaste.
A very good evening to all. Welcome to the fourth day of our webinar series. Due to unavoidable circumstances, the webinar session of My Journey Towards Independent Living which was scheduled yesterday is scheduled today. Today we have with us Shri Rakesh K, who is presently working at VSSC unit of ISRO. Okay. The Vikram Sarabhai Space Center is a major space. वापस बोलो. The Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, that is VSSC,
Welcome, Sarabhai.
is a major space research center of Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO. Focusing on rocket and space vehicles for India's satellite program. It is located in Thiruvananthapuram in the Indian state of Kerala. Now, he has been at ISRO since January 2005 as computer science engineer. With regard to his qualification, he has attended preschool at Balavidyalaya Center, Chennai. Schooling at St. Andrews High School, Gowanpalli, Hyderabad. Then higher education at Ramakrishna Junior College, Hyderabad. BTech from JNTU, Hyderabad. BTech. Then after that, MTech from IIST, Kerala. We welcome you all for this webinar. Monica Punjabi, Director, IDBA, will be doing sign language interpretation. Thank you, madam. Now I request Dr. Mojumdar sir to start the session.
Thank you, Gayatri ma'am.
Thank you.
And good afternoon, Mr. Rakesh. And I can see Rakesh's mother is also sitting and she is with us. It's really very grateful to you, Auntie.
Right, thank you.
Since yesterday, I was having fever
to complete the quiz.
but I could not miss the opportunities to hear from Mr. Rakesh. That's why I insisted, Gayatri ma'am, no, definitely I will join this webinar,
Thank you.
just not to miss that these opportunities.
Yeah, yeah, welcome.
As Dr. Ahuja has mentioned about Rakesh achievement, it's unbelievable that he has done his master's MTech from Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. In spite of having hearing loss, done his MTech from IISC, it's not a matter of joke. So we are very fortunate enough to have Rakesh with us. So let's start conversation with Mr. Rakesh. Mr.
Right.
Rakesh, my first question is, could you please share your childhood experience? How your parents have identified the hearing loss?
Before 6 months, he said, Baba identified by handicap and consult the END audiologist at Hyderabad. Then I started pocket type hearing aid and attended speech therapy. Then when I was 3 years old, I came to know about paramedia and was doing 1984 to 1986. Doctor,
Next question.
Okay, that's good. Then my next question is, how did you pursue your school and how your school supports you?
after leaving paramedia, I got admission in the normal school, but it was difficult because we had only one language policy, and because of my handicap, we had to convince the principal, and finally I got admitted in a good school at Hyderabad.
Okay, uh, and do you think that your the teachers, maybe in the school level, maybe in the college level, as a great pillar, great strength, and they have supported you a lot?
Yes,
Support from
yes,
colleges.
so individually it was difficult at the school, but frequently my parents visited the principal, teachers, and monitored my study. So after some time, the teacher and other students were cooperative and helped me. So I was always in the top five in the school. So by pursuing by feedback in computer science at Hyderabad, everybody was cooperative and helped me. Of course, due to the handicap, I had to face some challenges, but I overcame the challenges. And of course, Baba often visits the faculties and principal regularly.
Okay, it's a really great achievement. We can understand that in spite of your deafness, your academic result was really excellent. It's a
Yes.
great achievement. So people should follow you. If you have deafness, you can achieve anything. I mean, as far as educational qualification is concerned. Then the next questions is that what are the challenges you faced in your school life and college life, and how did you overcome that?
In school life.
challenges.
School life, we have done before.
Mm-hmm.
But very few individuals feel handicapped and they are started at so.
This cha- challenges you faced at the school and colleges, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
You are asking challenges is faced at the
Yeah,
school.
challenges faced in the school and colleges, and how he has overcome that.
so in school life, we had to interact with our principal, our students, and other. So the first challenge was by language, and it was indeed really difficult. So by overcoming the language barrier, I had to communicate with my friends and my principal teacher.
And
Then after some time, they become cooperative with me, and that improved my confidence in communication. So
principal was
yeah, the principal was the focal part in my communication capability. So I gained the confidence in communicating with them. So I overcame the challenges. Thank you, sir.
next.
Okay. So we can understand that teachers are the main strength for us, for everybody. So
Yeah.
teachers are very helpful
Even
for.
principal was very cooperative. We used to
Yeah.
visit the school and the teachers every week to
Okay.
monitor his teaching and all. So
Okay.
he got
Okay.
support from school. He used to participate
Okay.
in extracurricular activities also.
Yeah. Mr. Rakesh, I should share my experience that my nature of job involves employment and training. So I it was noticed that there are lots of corporate sectors. They are looking for jobs. I mean, they are looking for candidates for the job of science stream. There are few candidates are available. I mean, few candidates with deafness are available in science stream. So you are one of them. So I found that in spite of deafness, you got the science stream. So my next question is that how did you select this science stream? Science stream. How did you select? And the thing is, I mean, you have your own courage. That's why you have selected definitely. So we wanted to know your experience and about the ISRO also. How did you enter ISRO? You have
Yeah.
pre-planned?
Okay. But if you individuals with clear handicap set up the register to establish it. So the central government provide only 3% establishment in central government department. So I was selected to interview at BHC department for 50 years, and the office atmosphere was favorable for us, both personal and professional life.
Okay.
That was,
Sorry, I would like to
yeah,
repeat, requesting to repeat the answer, please.
He wants
It was not
repetition.
very clear to me. I'm very sorry.
How did
Kindly
you
repeat the
Can you
answer.
repeat that?
do entered ISRO through interview? She
I attend
she repetition. Repeat the thing. Repeat.
yeah, I attend ISRO to the interview which was published in the paper. So they got a group discussion and face-to-face interview. So it was not a problem. And after getting selected in ISRO, the atmosphere was favorable for us.
Okay.
Everybody were cooperating.
Yeah. About all the employees are cooperative with us.
There is
And
no,
we are able to overcome our
no
challenges.
language barrier.
Yeah. So the language barrier there, and English language is common everywhere.
Okay. No, my question is, how did you decide that you want to get in ISRO? That is my question.
In my childhood, I was interested in space science, and because of the interest in space science, I took an interest to join ISRO. So I wanted to join the computer department so that I can contribute to space science through the application of computer science
Okay.
You say you have developed various projects.
development work.
You did say that.
And whatever work we develop is high performance computing to solve the common problems of man, guide by control, weather forecasting, and the propulsion heat transfer problems. And for satellite operation, we have to develop on board the computer and software. Sorry.
Next.
Okay. Mr. Rakesh, you are talking about the reservation.
Here, the voice has gone.
My
Sorry?
voice?
Little.
Monica madam, you are talking about my voice?
I'll log in again.
Just wait for a few minutes. There are
Right.
some technical problem.
No, yeah, that cool thing. Came from here. When she thought I thought, oh,
Now he asked, how did you and why
I get
what
into
interest you?
But I gave the client here. Now we can suppose you were talking about the old model.
Clearly. Okay.
About old life.
Yeah, I can hear now.
Is it
Monica
okay?
madam, it's okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Mr. Rakesh, you have mentioned about reservation under Disabilities Act. Earlier it was PWD Persons with Disabilities Act. Now it is Rights for Persons with Disabilities Act. So our experience is there are lots of government undertaking. They are looking for some candidates, but in the higher post, but they are not getting it because due to non-availability of candidates, especially hearing disabled candidates. Other disabilities is not that much problem, but hearing disabilities, highly educated persons is not available. So this is
According
my
according to
yes,
our knowledge, most of the
yes,
hearing impaired children, they are stopping their studies up to 12 plus 2 or degree maximum.
exactly,
When,
exactly.
when parents like we take pain, the child will start going higher up. That is the main problem.
Definitely.
Parents are not
Oh
taking
yes,
much interest because, as you know, it is very difficult to bring them up to the.
exactly. Auntie, most of the parents they think that our child is having hearing loss, so they cannot study, they cannot be integrated in the society, they will not get any kind of good job. It's all kind of negative thinking they are having.
That sort of a
So
that sort of a thing is among common people, but we should change it. We are
exactly
trying
that's
from that time also. We are trying our level best. Whoever we meet, we were telling them, no. If you work hard, your child will definitely come up. He is the example for that. Even now,
that
I am a teacher to him. Even now,
that is the reason we are organizing this program. The other parents should follow this, other parents should see this. They
yeah.
should now the things have been changed a lot because new technologies have come up, new techniques have come up. So
Yes.
it's not a stereotype system.
Yeah.
Now lots of with the help of technologies, with the help of techniques, people can grow.
That's what.
And
Even
Rakesh is the example, best example for them.
now only communication has come very easy to them. Otherwise, it was very difficult. When you had to ring up and all, it was difficult. Now
Oh
everything
yes.
is easy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, my another question to Rakesh, that who are your role models and
Okay.
how did they influence you in your personal as well as professional life?
Okay. Our my own modern personal life, my parents, my father and my mother, and especially my mother, they have sacrificed and they have given their dedication, perseverance, patience, and all the love and affection for me. And it's because of my parents that I have come up. And professionally, I would like to start Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for his dedication, simplicity, and determination for to keep life the knife in a professional way. And in fact, I was awarded the MTech certificate from Dr. Abdul Kalam. At that time, he was chancellor of IIFT.
Okay, okay. Monica, madam, you want some water?
No, thanks.
Okay, uh, okay. And and
Well,
Rakesh sir, what is your motto in your life?
Uh, my motto in life is to never give up. Whatever challenges we have, we should never give up. We have to find solution to our problem, our challenges by cooperation, by interaction with society, and we should improve ourselves. By God,
Okay, okay. Uh, Mr. Rakesh, tell me that according to you, how education is going to support the persons with hearing disabilities for empowering themselves?
support.
presently our central government is providing benefits for the upliftment of different disabled. So the parents, especially the mother, must accept the child problem and dedicate themselves for the child overall development. So the community should avail the benefits of the central government and see what all the support the government is providing for different disabled.
Rakesh, can you repeat that? Because
Repeat.
Computer. Our present central government is providing benefits for upliftment of different disabled and also the parents, especially the mother, must accept the size problem and dedicate themselves for the size overall development.
Education point of view, we should get more educated and
Yeah, so this is also be encouraged to get more educated and go in the in society. I guess party of the barrier and whatever obstacles they face in life, they have to find solution by cooperating with people.
okay, okay. So according to you, that cooperation is the main important issues as far as education is concerned.
cooperation from the educational institutions as well as from the public. Isn't
Exactly,
it?
exactly, exactly. This is a kind of joint venture you are talking about.
Right, right. Suppose you see a person is having a problem, we should also react instead of hiding. We should make them understand the problem and try to bring it up.
Exactly, exactly. So,
That's
Rakesh,
it.
most of the people consider you as their role model. So, what is your suggestion for them for empowering themselves? how they can empower themselves, because you are the role model for them.
So how do you do
How
that?
can others empower? How can you empower them?
Uh, others, others should empower by more cooperation with the society, so to be able to educate themselves, uplift themselves, and to have more awareness about the benefits, more awareness about the central government, how they are providing benefits, and to communicate more with the society, and find out how to overcome challenges for each other.
Okay. Auntie, you would like to add something?
Uh,
So,
see, sorry, you want to say something else?
thank you.
No, what I meant to say is that if once you come to know the child is having a disability, irrespective of any, especially deafness, if you find it out very early and accordingly the child is rehabilitated, and in that case the mother's role is very important. She has to suffer a lot, hardworking, mostly patience. When we came to know about Bala Vidyalaya in Chennai, I was working, I resigned my job.
Okay.
Both of us went to Chennai. We were there for 2-3 years. So we got the result. Actually, the foundation was done by Bala Vidyalaya Chennai. Of course, we are very sad to say Mrs. Saraswati passed away, and it is a shocking incident for us. In spite of all that, she had worked very hard for this. I think we need not tell you about that. You are aware of that.
Yeah, yeah.
So in that way, after his preschool training over there, we came to Hyderabad. He was put in one of the best schools in Hyderabad. Of course, we had a lot of problem to convince the principal to get him admitted there. Then finally I told him, if my child is not performing well, I'll take back the child. So that same principal called me after 1 or 2 months, your child is one of the best in among 5 students. He was doing very well. Every day we used to go to find out how the child is performing, what is his negative point, how can we make him straight like that. So we got very good cooperation from the principal as well as teachers. Of course, he was also quite intelligent, and he was participating in extracurricular activities, and then God. So my experience, if you work very hard, definitely you will get the result. That's all.
Okay. Auntie, most of the people consider Saraswati Narayanasamy Madam as their role model,
Right?
because we are really thankful to her. She is no more today, but
Yeah.
she has done tremendous work
Yes,
in the
yes.
field of deaf community.
Yeah. Now her daughter,
Yeah,
her daughter Meera has taken over the charge.
yeah,
She is
yeah.
looking after the school. Not only
And
them, all the teachers, whoever were there, even before and now, they are very much dedicated. That we
Yes.
can.
yeah. And another important thing you have mentioned,
Yeah.
another important thing you have mentioned, that mother's role. Of course,
Yeah.
father is there. Lots of research, it was found that mother's role is very, very important
Yes,
in
yes.
the field of,
That role is
especially in the
very,
field of disabilities.
Yeah.
it's very, very
So,
important.
yeah, that's you have rightly mentioned. So,
And
thank you, Mr. Rakesh. Yes,
no, especially their problem was only one language basically. Since we
Yeah.
were in Hyderabad, we have taken the language as English only.
Okay.
So you
yeah,
can just imagine in society, everybody can't talk English. So we
yeah.
had to face that sort of a trouble. When we come to native place, our parents cannot talk English. There were barriers. So all these things we had to overcome.
Okay.
Now he started talking Indian, talk Malayalam,
Okay.
and he have already started studied Hindi, and because in central government Hindi is so he has written that exam, he got the certificate. But basically we talk only English at home. And he is married. He is the father of a 1-year-old child. They are living very happily.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Wow.
Good.
Good.
So anything else, sir?
Yeah. So can I
No, it's
say
okay.
something?
Thank you, Mr. Rakesh. Thank you, Auntie. We really have Mr. Rakesh with us, and it's a good opportunity for us to hear directly from him. And people really, I hope that they have enjoyed a lot. Thank you, thanks a lot. I would like to give my sincere thanks to Monica Madam uh, for her sign language interpretation part. Now I would like to request Gayatri Madam to formally give the vote of thanks as well as concluding remarks. Gayatri
Thank you.
Madam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Muthugal sir. After listening to such an enriching conversation, एक quote है अब्राहम लिंकन का, all that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. Okay? It is a true example of today's webinar. मतलब when I saw auntie with Rakesh sir, it was like wow. मतलब माँ है तो जहान है, माँ नहीं तो कुछ नहीं है. It is a
वो
true
तो ही
example.
रहता है. वो तो रहता ही है. Because
हाँ.
I was not prepared. I was just watching what he is saying. Then only he asked me to sit in front of this.
Yes. It's good, right? And आज के जो highlights हैं, basically what I feel is a 3 highlights of the day. First,
Right.
early identification and intervention is so very important. Second, today's conversation tells us about parent-professional partnership. Third, when Mojumdar sir asked Rakesh sir about the motto of life, if you have heard what sir has spoken about, what I feel is setting goal is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. अगर आपका विजन मिशन सही है तो आपके स्ट्रैटेजीज भी सही ही होंगे और आप गोल जरूर अचीव कर सकते हो.
Sayonara.
Yeah. So let me have a formal vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who have really worked to make this webinar happen. I would like to formally thank you, sir, for such an enriching information, which I'm sure must have given directions to many. I thank our director, Madam Dr. Suni Mariam Matthew, Dr. Meera Suresh Madam from Bala Vidyalaya, Chennai,
Say thanks.
my organizing committee, and a special thanks to sign language interpreter who made this webinar accessible to all. I thank all the participants who are there on the webinar and watching the YouTube live, and I'm going through all the comments. So thank you so much, sir. It was really an enriching conversation and a good learning experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for the kind participation that has been given to us this chance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Majumdar sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and